with those who don't quite have it in them to be all singing and dancing goose as well as rock hard ass tickets. Not everyone had that range. Having Simon to something character debuting in late 1997, Stu Blackman had done remarkably well for himself as an example of the latter. But a floundering, heel-turned Al Snow was quickly reformed as a jester trying to find an ounce of joviality in this very, very serious man. Ultimately, all he and they discovered was that his style forced fun. Settling on the name Cheese, yes, I remember, they unveiled a mascot for their WrestleMania match against TNA called Chester McCheeserton. Yeah, this stuff worse than aging Limburger, even when Blackman got some heat back by beating the hell out of it. Number 4, Al Snow campaigned to get his action figure back. Something else in Al Snow's life that harmed Mick Foley to the breast goals with jokes at his expense. And this time it's nothing to do with yet another of Snow's aborted gimmicks. Not technically anyway. Yes, Snow moved on from his cult-classic psychotic persona alongside Ed eventually, but it became his long-awaited and overdue calling card when he broke through the WWE show, once again penetrating the mainstream consciousness. Typical for Unlucky Alvo, the merchandise business an absurd and accidental national scandal. An action figure of the Jump Squad leader alongside his beloved mannequin friend Ed that was pulled from Walmart who's apparently promoting spousal abuse as well as murder and dismemberment. The protestation from the store and the pressure groups that forced the move showed little to no interest in the context. WWE featured the moral type on their show as part of yet another mental decline for the Snow character. Clearly glad to yet again be thought of as two etchy but parental types that one day caught in Number 3, Golga, just everyone. Don't get me wrong, from late 1998 to mid-2000s, it's honestly hard to get a read on your I'll be honest, most of the fees. Particularly after the magnificent job of securing that advertiser-friendly base. And first need to point out that the children of Hulkamania were now the teenagers and young adults of the Attitude Era. So was that really true? Millions dropped off in the mid-1990s, but who's to say those were the ones who came back when Steve Austin and The Rock got hot? Instead, is to say that bringing John Kenter back as the earthquake that was slightly departed in 1994 probably wasn't the smartest move, but it wasn't the scale of problem that required Golga as a fix. Last, in order to slot him in with the oddities, he was then brought as a South Park aficionado to ingratiate him to the masses in the babyface. But kids like South Park will give up South Park. His notebook never stupider than at the cult promotional peak. As if working in a carpet show while carrying the enormous doll wasn't enough, he also had a cheesy poof stapled to his gut. Golga is the master ex-natural disaster that didn't fall through a wall. So how did he end up looking just as stupid? Number 2, The Big Show. Sell the Undertaker's stupid story. This whole thing felt like a punchline at The Big Show's expense, really. By 1999, The Undertaker was such a company legend that he could go out there and say whatever the hell he liked and probably get away with it. Well, Mr. Man, you did it again. You could learn something about the business from this man in the bedroom. Go get a bit. Meanwhile, and based on all the politics afterwards, this probably wasn't by design. The Hitler's legendarily awful promo on the August 16th Raw was so mind-numbingly thick that supposed savior Chris Jericho was perfectly close to resort it. Even Paul Bearer's character had been sadistic enough in storyline to think this cartoonist dribble was perfectly within the realms of sanity. Winston WCW signing Paul White over. The guy who'd been world champion in his first year. He'd shaken off a son of Andre persona. Paul White even asked the Big Show and new bestie of The Undertaker couldn't have incredibly stand there of the American deadass spoke of making health with each other's skin in the desert and eating snakes for tea. This image right here, is an inconvenient truth, doesn't it? Never has such evident brain struggled more to find the right face. Number 1, The Undertaker tattoo Santa's ass. Now look, I personally don't subscribe to whatever brand of insanity it is that encourages fans to leave comments on YouTube screaming into their screens about their precious Attitude Era. But, lost in the chaos of those fist-type missives about YouTube sucking all the fun out of the products, against the ultra-polished and too slick for its own good WWE of today, or at least a few years back, was not really an unfair request. Take this image right here, for example. This absolutely insane shot of The Undertaker is under the Santa's ass cheek. Was it because he was taking over the revenge on the Ted DiBiase project from 1995, not because he's mistaken him for Vivian and just really enjoyed doing it the first time around. Now The Undertaker is scouring Santa Claus over here just to flog a few t-shirts. So this shot came from the Broadway merchandise catalogue that would later also feature four other Christmas story taken to the other boys. So it's not your average TV t-shirt fans lust to see the big guy get what he apparently deserved, regardless of if he's been naughty or nice. I've been hearing for a while people expressing their feelings. Oh no, we're headed to World War III. Oh, if you do this thing or don't do that thing,
Dad, you can hold my axolotl.
Oh my god! So many axolotls! So many. Why is there so many axolotls? Why is there so many?
It was only the third November pay-per-view that WCW has done up to this point, beginning with Starcade 7, that's the Battlefield pay-per-view in 1993. But this is a very exciting time in WCW right now. Nitro had only recently debuted a couple of months before this, and before that end up really altering the landscape of professional wrestling in America. Monday Night War has begun. So this is a very exciting time for wrestling during this period. But yeah, we have seen Halloween Havoc, we have seen Hey, so much stuff has been thrown up into the air ever since it really gets to as we talk about the global title situation. But there is a lot of interesting stuff happening in WCW around this time. The One Nick Smith and Hugh Morris are just some of the new members added to the WCW. Paul Orndorff has suffered an identity crisis, but found himself once again thanks to Jerry Spivey with a psychic brain failure. And it's exciting for her during this time. The Hulk Hogan has embraced the dark side. He decided around the field for Halloween Havoc that, the best way to fight the darkness is to be the darkness brother. And so he started wearing all black. And it led to this parade of some of the most bizarre promos that anyone has ever done, especially Hulk Hogan. There's the one where he's dressed as Zorro, the man that Randy Savage bring the head of King on a silver platter. He and Savage are both Zorros at one point. Then there's this really weird one where they're out on Venice Beach, cutting this promo while some big bearded guy you never see again. It's just rambling to no one while Hogan got their promo and it's just you onlookers. Just bad shit stuff. Or I'm like, how is this selling a good time? How is this moment of Savage and Hogan? This one piece of news that was gibberish next to this Jimi Hendrix wannabe on the side playing guitar. What does any of this have to do with the WWE or wrestling? 12,000 folks came out on 90,000 55.
Can I have a bite of that? You don't need the hood of the
giant He's also where he said it's time to fit for cut-based meets the promo zone with Ricky Savage, Sting, and Hulk Hogan. Hogan says he's just a one-shot shot now. I like the fact that they raised the shot, so it's like he's obviously carrying his red and yellow tights, and the live fans can see all this, by the way, but for the TV audience, he's got the black shirt on and the black bandana. So he only takes it off, and there's a discrimination and the pants on as well. So unless there was somebody on camera like, you're going down your black as well, I don't believe you were really embracing the dark side of that. But it's almost like he thinks to himself, well, it turns out they're not caring for me as much no matter what I wear. So he throws the black colors into this place and catches fire on its own. Hogan said he's going to burn the Dungeon of Doom tonight. He tells Steve, I want to be your friend forever. Savage apologizes for getting This is one of the most intimate moments of this entire show. Hogan produced the most comic of the third sheet brother. We were laughing in the back about the movie that popular considered art and oh, the dirt the giant was going to win the battle royal, and then Savage was hurt. The internet has all the scoops, brother. I love that Hobie is an early adopter of the internet, and the scoop that they bring as opposed to, I guess, like the type dirt sheets. Anyway, I heard some wrestling. I'll go over the world. I don't know. Johnny B. Bad defending against Diamond Dallas Page. Now, seriously, I've got a better job of, like, betting these shows, and I'm just looking at the opening action and tons of these shows. Diamond Dallas Page matchup. The war between the two has been raging for a long time. Now it's not only for the belt, it's got have started to have spoiled attention here. She started to put up with herself more, and all down the fact that I don't so much that all both the Diamond Dog services and managerial services are on the line, which is very much reminiscent to the Scott Steiner matchup I just covered in Bad Blood 2003, only without the heel.
What?
He had also stolen.
What'd you say, baby? Well, I'm talking to you. You.
He's called with the numbers, the 10-plus cards, but the Diamond Dollar haven't none of it. Johnny slowly but surely fighting back with his drive to spinning clothesline, the fast stuff, and maybe throughout the Diamond Dollar is one of his own. Johnny hits the bad lead that Dixon watch on the outside, kind of a rough way, right leg though. That follows up with his over the top rope, legs off the cover, and the win. He has retained the title and is now gained the Diamond Doll. Against 3.5 stars in the 5, I made jokes about the independence nature. We all about the independence nature of Johnny B. Bad in the opening matchup. But I think, whether it be good, just have to still, I'm really excited stuff. These two leaders have good chemistry together, and I think seeing like that and really pulling up all these flying moves from Anakin's side is always so fun to watch. So yeah, I mean the match we've seen it before, but I think the story helps kind of evolve it more interesting and not old yet, at least in my kind of on the outside looking in kind of perspective. But yeah, I think it's still there's a reason. I've said this before. There's a reason that Johnny had this always because one, he was like this interesting person you can't look away from. He had a really good charisma about him, and the guy could work and fly around inside the crowd. On the stage, he wanted to hotline to spill some lip-breaking tea about the WWF steroid scandal. Then he brings in Johnny B. Bad and the now smiling Johnny Doll. Bad says that was no way for Cage through the lane, and he's all about giving the Johnny Doll all that he listens to him, but how would she would achieve your dreams and reach your goals? Man, it's crazy to think that in 1925, Mark Merrill already had the basis of a great motivation system. He did the challenge that Big Brother Rogers would Max on Jim Duggan. These two were born for these loud on each other in their to take this challenge. Duggan becomes a long line of space so much so. There's even a point where he returns to his ancestral home of Ireland to, I guess, visit his ancestors and learn more about their rich history. Duggan runs into business with other ministries. Duggan not wearing this is a gauntlet. All of it's good elbow. Ridiculous. Bobby Hewlett at one point on commentary suggesting that Duggan is like smuggling stuff in his coat, like metal or sand. That's something that was Hewlett actually was do back then. Like, the metal I can understand was
They're the rarest axolotl.
But like
The blue ones. That's really cool.
Oh, she really abrasive. I didn't like that at all. Multiple clotheslines and stuff. There's a moment where Douglas just button there between two posts. I don't know why that's popping. Jugs takes over after Jugs falls off the barricade. A lot of big shots connected. Bubba grabs even more tickets and grabs his feet before. It's a boot.
I don't understand.
Tries to take Duggan to the top row, gets some more free shots left to push. Bubba comes running at it. Duggan just puts his fist up like a cartoon character. Bubba runs into it and bumps out of it. He gets dumped outside with the corner of the arm. Big body slam by. Sure. Big guy calls in, and when I heard that, I just went to the point that, oh my God, what if in the 90s they tried to like modernize Duggan to give him to an LOD supervisor? Just what an actual Luckily, DJ Walsh moved that performance on IRS. He's up to win with a chain and racket, but that hacker, but he's got these uppercut. He even Duggan with it. Duggan is not answering his hand count, and Bubba wins. He yells, "Do not bring it on him! Do not bring it on him!" And getting some stars at a 5, this match was mostly punches, since that was kind of what the stipulation encouraged. So it was an old one. I don't think that's the point, but Oblivon on the stage, the Pacer boy looks Blair, and Gino says, "I want to do that." Blair says, "Well, for any wrestler who knows, Sting, the nature ball, woo, you can style and profile." And for a little opening on TNT, and we almost utilize arena, the great one is back one more time. Just whether you like it or you don't, it just happens to be the best going there. Don't you understand? This is my passion plan. I've got motion and sound for the same movement. And just like how Dr. B used the stuff, the nature boy will use the dumpsters to dump again. I will still have 16 actions with the rest of if there's a wrestlers involved, you just know that they're putting out Mike today, the commentator, and provides the much needed contact actually explains this to the people commentary says, I knew it took it a while. Here it is, talking things off, hitting her hand just double double by the daddy. He gets Suzuki, get only walking the corner. So Jockey with the counter, and gets Suzuki. We get this nice double. Knock it, no, fights back, she goes for a loose off the pieces it, then stomp on stomp, the thing still kicks out. Love the fucking thing. Totally just go full forward. Great. O'Donnell takes one of his damn straight-up suplex I've ever seen. Hopefully that. Hopefully he double drops on the guys extend on the top of the outside. The guy who supervised the top of the legs up on the 4 stars out of 5 is my favorite matchup of the time, just because of how the action is different compared to everything. And you realize that we're just wrestling in there just so vastly different than what they're doing. It's even miles ahead in terms of action. And so when you've got the ladies coming in, you really almost know that from the crowd. You've got the crowd running everything they're doing by the end. But remember they're doing something right. And, at this point, the WCW history, they out there hasn't captured the minds of the wrestler. So, in terms of that, no! Wow. You didn't think Jimmy Hart was like to use on the instead of letting Peter have what it takes to win the world title, 60-man battle world title. Let's have some words for his opponent tonight, Randy Savage.
Kenzie. My Mackenzie's my Mackenzie. Mackenzie is my Kenzie. Kens. Kenzie, 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 Kenzie. Oblivion, early place to live in the Shivering Isles.
Hey, Dad, did you know that? I want to tell you that. Did you know that the axolotls are not actually blue axolotls? They're actually called white axolotls.
Oh yeah?
They're like the. And I've gone frankly.
That's how we get the how much money is Bobby King on the hook for with this plan inevitably falls really good? I almost sense they're going to be for one out of deal to the RBA. That's an endorsed for the WCW for the and World Cup next month. Another pair of tombstone attempts on the night. Then walking the flying headbutt. Saki catches a big boot. This massive powerbomb falls up to the Northern Lights bomb, driving Benoit down to win and retain the title. I think it's one of the yards of the 5. I think it was a really strong matchup as well. I am going to give the edge, though, to the women's tag match, mostly because of the knowledge of it, but I think it's still a very physical match. I like the high impact of it, and the technical flavor.
Not
as well. It's
give
worked
up.
very well together. So, you know, for a match trying to get locked in.
Where can I live in the Shivering Isles?
Somebody well earlier with that Japanese style is pretty fun. To go back to Mean Gene DOD, Taskmaster, Jimmy Hart, and the Giant. Mean Gene said, "Your father was in shape with you." Sullivan said the called the Giant uncrowned champion. Soon starts getting drowned out by Hogan chants. So it turns out Hulkamania not quite dead yet. Jimmy Hart saying, Giant tells Hogan he's going to throw him over the top rope and wraps it up with roses for bread. Private security. Population for a box of gallons too. You know, the stuff Giant. Oh, man, I forgot this very was a Giant actually
Is there anywhere I can store items in the Shivering Isles?
It's also hilarious to watch the managers do the Hogan ear cut during this promo here. One point on TV, Sullivan had this moment where he had this like seizure or out of body experience as the Giants cut the promo, and you see him on the floor twitching his still doing like this with the ear, and I thought it was the funniest thing possible. Only for the Star Kick bring us on Wednesday, not a Sunday. Then we move our next matchup here. It's grudge match time. Randy Savage taking on Lex Luger. From day one of Luger's arrival on the very first Nitro, Savage never trusted until the package and a lot of this kind of discontent and this tension was really preventing for the last couple of months here. Things have come to blows. They went to the match on Nitro. The Giant helped Luger with it. Then Luger officially joined the Havoc. And then recently on Nitro, Luger attacked Savage on Luger in the direction of Luger has kind of like a satellite network. Never sat well with me. But like, look at the picture with the half the people in the group are wearing face paint, and they're all exaggerated gimmicks and everything was outlandish, large for life. And you have Lex Luger, who is literally a large man. He's normal character to fit into the WWE. Like, what did he do to the last stuff with the Zodiac and the Shark and all these weirdos? Before the matchup, Macho Man joined Mean Gene on the stage, and he said,
Oblivion, Shivering Isles. Guy wants me to kill him when he's not looking.
Gene asks how many do this match the front arm and Savage was. I would say I am an 80%. That is better than 100%. And now I realize, watch this promo, because like the phrase a million percent, I've heard that. I kind of reminded from Soundboard many years ago, and I would play it. And we'll always go, a million percent. Sound right. And now I realize that actually came from this promo. As is my first Savage on the attraction of Star. Stay away from me. Why is it right there? Because he says, I can tell it's
1,000,000%.
does with the flying elbow. He didn't admit it, but Jimmy Hart had directly distracted.
Lex Luger and Sting are going to be a tag team on Nitro? I didn't know they were going to be a tag match tomorrow.
Want to explain to you everything?
Yeah, if you keep things from me.
Fighting on the outside, Luger gets Macho in the torture around for several seconds. Luger brings Savage back into the ring and applies a big arm bar and pulls on forever until the referee.
Two of the
Luger will not let go of the hold. Savage not get up. Sting runs in because it's kind of weird moment to what happened on Nitro a couple weeks before because Sting, Flair, and voted by Sting up to wrestle in a main event of Nitro a few weeks ago. And it ended with Sting by putting a Scorpion Death Lock on Flair after the match was over and he refused it to let go for the longest time. That means that they had Flair in the story to when he gets to the end of his career. And it ends with Luger and Gage saying something to Sting, and Sting just gets up and
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
When Sting shows up, whispers to Luger, and that leads to him let it go, and they walk away again. 1.5 stars left during this matchup.
You drive hard. That's more than I usually pay.
It's hard, but you also realize Savage is working with a legitimate Bret Hart in this matchup here, and he also is working with Battle Royal later on. So they're going up for good for it. And man, the story how it turns out.
You drive out.
Are they friends? Are they foes?
That's a good deal.
But it is very interesting, that story. I am definitely intrigued. And speaking of Sting, he's got a grudge match here against the hateful Ric Flair. And not only have Ric Flair pulled off his most masterful turn on Sting and reformed the Fourth Horseman. In Easter time, the color of these guys here tonight, Flair immediately powders and runs to the other ring to style and profile. Sting following after. Commentary was one of the weirdest ones of the night.
A fine, you drive a hard bargain. That's a good deal.
Sting and Flair do all their moves. Flair rolls into the third ring. Meanwhile, we cut to the Sting. We get their share of Parker looking on, watching the match while also taking some more of that classic Flair Sting business. Sting with the no-sell, Flair bombing around there like a madman.
You drive hard.
Splash through the barricade by the Stinger. Sting gets the throttling, but Flair responds with big low blow. He then calls it from
That's a fair deal.
As Flair starts working the leg. He gets the finger four locked in, but Sting reverses it. Flair steals himself here, but Sting stings up. He feels Flair off the top row. It's all him from here. He gets the superplex, the Scorpion Deathlock. Flair's going nuts for that. Flair gives up and
That's a good deal. An excellent bargain.
You know, this match is really, if you've seen one Flair Sting match, you've kind of seen them all. But the thing is, they're always really entertaining. They have some great energy about the two of them. They've got great chemistry, and their style.
Look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
The only thing that we saw in this matchup that was truly different, I think, was like when they were going from ring to ring and doing their stick thing. Because that had a little wrinkle of fun to it. But yeah, another great match in the vast collection of great Sting and Flair matches. But again, nothing you haven't seen before. It's time for your main event. The first ever World War III
Another
WCW Championship. 3 rings, 60 men. Something on that scale never been done before. WCW has been around for 2 rings for a long time. War games, obviously. But this is the first time they've really gone for the 3 ring circuits here, literally. And this is a match that was originally going to be for a chance, a shot at the WCW title at Starrcade, but now this is turned into a full-on championship match. Any of these 60 men to become the new champion. It all began like a
I can fix whatever you break. You
too? Gets a double team, which would be the sexiest of ways as the match turns into a DQ finish. Jimmy Hart, Hogan's manager at the time, said that he wrote the contract and said if Hogan lost by DQ, that he would lose the championship. So it was all part of an elaborate plan to get the belt on with Hogan and on
I used to
Giant. So they're ready to
have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tasmania.
Oh, yeah?
Let
me see.
2 minutes. It's a really good deal.
There's so many oh my god, because there's so many axolotls in there.
Yeah, that's fun. I've seen many.
Maybe you shouldn't spawn that many.
That's fucking cheating. Speaking of which, Hogan comes out for his second live promo of the night. Now he's getting booed. Well, which is it, Norfolk? Hogan says he's going to get into the ring, regain the world title, hold on to it forever and a day for the Hulkamania. Hogan's putting the match over as very dangerous, which says that in one night we have a chance to prove that Hulkamania is the ultimate power in the universe. And wrapped up by saying, the Maniacs are running wild, dude.
Come back and see me. Goodbye.
I'm so confused by this up and down reaction with Hogan. They liked it when he pulled off the black. They were chanting his name during the Dungeon of Doom promos. They're booing him when he's here. Speaking of confusion, we now have 3 broadcasters. Not only do we have Giovanni and Keenan, we now have Eric Bischoff and Dusty Rhodes at ring 2, and Chris Cruz and Larry Zbyszko at ring 3. Let's bring out all the boys. I'm putting their names right here on the screen because I'm not going to say them all. Also, worth pointing out that the Yeti does come out here, and he's not dressed in the mummy wrap anymore. He is the super giant ninja, which makes him look like a Power Rangers character, honestly, and this wouldn't last any longer either. Michael Buffer in the room making the introductions, and the best part of this is even Regal behind him, looking around at all the people, he's just being terrified. Oh, look at these faces, really making the most of his minutes here in this moment. The match begins, and we get the triple split screen. It is total chaos watching this thing. Super Giant Ninja is taken out almost immediately for the Shadows visit. Everyone is screaming on commentary as they talk back and forth with each other. They're very messy down the line. Poor Chris Cruz and Larry Zbyszko are enjoying for the longest time in this matchup. We do see Benoit and Cole into the whole a bunch of guys in the corner. Meanwhile, Anderson and Luger are fighting on the outside. They're looking smart. Ring number 2 is getting down to the point where they join the one. These will Wall Street eliminate themselves. Ring 3 empties out, and now Ring 1 is just very fast. More than just the jump on the holster. You see Duggan and Bubba fighting again. At one point, Scott Armstrong is taken out on a stretcher. Eddie Guerrero on the top rope for a very long time, but then he jumps off and lands on hard. Savage and Luger continue to fight each other. You see Bubba and Duggan eliminate each other. Simon Dallas Page and Ronnie Dazzle at the same time. The one man getting eliminated, but
You can't see.
They squash. I don't really get any sensation there for a second. Guys are trying to navigate the ring, trying to figure out where to run and block. I mean, it's chaos. Slingshot on this corner Flair standing on. Flair falls out and then Hart not long after. Usually it's work together to the end. It's a giant. Then Hogan takes all 3 of them. Savage eliminates the one-man game. Giant pulls Hogan out of the ring, but the referee doesn't catch it. Savage is declared the last man in the ring, and he wins the world title. So Hogan is incensed, he tries to do his cage, kind of kicks the bottom rope, and oh, didn't you guys see me get pulled out? And so many fans are saying, no, who you? That's for this. We picked our guy, Savage. But he's never like Savage, I think also gets booed at one point during the celebration. You know, I don't really think it's wrong.
Hi.
The case for not booing him as well as what the motivations are, but the crowd is the discussion is but man, don't you hate it when the field commentator is late when he for Bobby being called up Hogan for being a diner, fire, and fire? Savage says he values Hogan's opinion. He didn't see what happened, but he goes by what it is. Savage stands always green and a bit of a dark cloud over this moment, and that's not cool. Hogan says, Hogan a tall, perfect dude. Savage and Hogan walked up shaking hands and hugging the guy as Keenan and Giovanni wrap the show.
We wrestling live as well. We come to you 9 o'clock Eastern Time. There's champagne back there.
I give it 2 stars out of 5. You know, I think that wrestling matches are kind of expensive. Where if you take the same ingredients, you know, put them in different order with different results, that's kind of what the World War II Power Rangers is. Because, you know, it's all about trying to think different itself. How are you going to put a new spin on a national concept people have known about for a very long time? I like the idea of phase 3, Battle Royal, all these people are involved. And it's also the United States that have been to the world title at the time of spot as well. But
Blessings, citizen.
Walk
with our
You got some school, Maya.
Quit
playing around.
Don't
be so rude.
See
See you later.
Oh my God, it's so cool. Right? But yeah, I just, you know, it's frustrating to see that Macho Man go to this first world title. have this like dark cloud.
Hello. This
This
Mezkin
Mezkin
must return to duty. Next
Next
time, bring
time,
some
bring some
skooma with
skooma
you.
with you.
I see what they're doing with the story. I get it. It's an out, the murders, disputes, particular whatnot. Just saying, as somebody who is a fan of Savages, it's disappointing to see that his first title here has an asterisk with it, kind of similar to the Giants' first little title in WCW. There's like Venus kind of recognized the champion back then, but also not. And so kind of this gray area, you finish out, but and it's very the common denominator between Savage and Giant in this instance is Hulk Hogan. But this storyline, this whole Savage and Hogan fighting over the technicality, well, it's not going to be carried on from the start if you have that World Cup angle go. Instead, even Savage ends up losing the title of the World. That's been a great WCW World. I think it's really a solid show. I think on because bad, that lost, women's tag
You got any skooma?
Apologies, citizen, but I must return to my post. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I did like seeing a lot of storylines, which you saw in the part of this show, kind of further out of the verge of like all this crisscrossing of the storylines happening in that battle. That was pretty neat. So for me, for World War III, it's really not all that bad. And this show will continue on for the next couple of years. What did you think of World War III? How about this review? Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to Jesse if you friend. Hit that bell icon for all the notifications. Well, next time you're on the class review here, jumping 10 years into the future, in 1995, we're going to look at WWE Vengeance 2005. It's one of my most requested class shows I've gotten over the years, and there's a lot of fun on it. John Cena, the WWE title against Chris Jericho and Christian. And of course, you've got that big heck in a second match. The blow, Triple H, stuff, and a whole lot of was jam-packed with the Vengeance 2005. But until then, I'm Brian Faith. This trials group of the I am Brian in Polaris. And also dead set on the cancel myself and all the rest of the ball. There's one for protection of all the guys in this hurt in the brutal match out himself needs to be pretty financial. Over in contest, the intergender six-person elimination tag match has the Hardy Boys and the the angle of which is entire match with balls in the fuse between the Lento, right over champion, and some best way to do it. That is obviously inspection. For several weeks, she's been constantly she's on the list. Eventually, she was put to the title. They go on down SmackDown and all is more creepy and cringe and just skeevy, but also hilarious. Because you have to admire the unwavering confidence that Steve's character has despite having no game and no charisma. He's very persistent. At the same time, he thinks he's going to get what he wants in his in the restaurant, he says that she wants to be really? And then in the hotel, it's a little stuff. The lights go out, they come back up. Champagne! The Hardy Boys breaks up on the left in the pizza. But the best part about this scene, I just realized, the hearing again, really weird and later. You know, you sit on the pizza. You actually hear him go, oh, that hurt. Here we go with that. The Hardys are on top of the LA. Here's Little Bear standing around. Jeff Gavin on the inside. The massive Eddie Stubbs champion who was almost nothing. So there's a bit of a botch here with Shelton expecting to be cut off on the April by Saturn, but Saturn didn't. Even with this baby was gone on by Jeff and Eddie out. Saturn caps the poetry and motion of Saturn. That fell was right on to Jeff, and now Jeff's eliminated. Now they can take the fate of Saturn and Saturn's gone. Gary, the Hardy's former manager, and Saturn takes get the match space, and they take her down. The shove and the ball to the mat now to the thing going into the guy. Saturn carries Barry on their shoulder through the shot. Legal the huge run on deep in the moment was a big super flex. Should be enough to be not done yet. over. Except for the pinball again. Then walks in this really strong kind of forward to the fifth half out. He pulled on his division for a couple of seconds afterward. Wonderful tries to win to beat that out. But seems to have the appropriate timing. The lead established point shooting. I guess the restart of 5. The match felt kind of free, but there was a lot of action happening there. Shot 6 people in there, all get their stuff in. A little janky at times, but it worked pretty well. And I also appreciate, as it's been hard to watch the story is of Dean as kind of pursuing a rebound. I think this match really played in and helped build that storyline fairly well. Lily Garcia introduced the WWE champion Kurt Angle about the opponent himself, calling it the 8-point break over his career. Kurt goes into a long monologue. He says he's beating Bulgarian, Czechs, and Turks with his gold medals. He's not playing what kind of a or no, or badass, or badass. He admits that nothing he has done in his life is considered for the song, man. He shouldn't have to perform in front of no offense of him, not for him, a bunch of red men mix. Says a win tonight, then goes into the back and takes them from second half to the top of the next flight out. Why does speak by Edgar here? We get a flashback to No Way Out 2000 title itself, man. The first of many clips that shows the self-brutality. Ollie going out the European title match out of legal defense against Hardcore Holly. 1 week prior, the rebellion people seem to be and Crash Holly quite possibly the upset of the year in Texas as he beat Giving Legal and Legal's home country to win the championship. But nothing just went back and forth. He put a 30 on Crash. Afterwards, it's part of his first fully rebellion fight cousin, Hardcore Holly. Legal on the mic in his most charming way tells the people about things that concern me, they smell, and they enjoy having seconds farming. Before the home state board, Hardcore Holly emerges to his team. It's all the start for the job is back. Always perfect for race post. Back in the lead, Bob goes for a flying. I think the Legal picks up the boot. A superplex by Legal doesn't get quite the reaction as the one we saw the last. Nice goal here by Legal. Military double underhook of Holly powers out. Holly in the comeback gets the best drop into the business. This is Alabama's champ. Those who are heard from Rana but through the Alabama. Holly gets wiggly with chaotic surgery with great forearm, looks down the match one. When ready to run, then it plants Holly with the Raven attack into terror. He recovers and he was playing. This one was 2.5 stars and a 5 for me. I don't know how much time in the build.
Hello again.
Even though I talked about Holly.
All I care about is where the vampires are hiding. I know they're here somewhere. And what? I'm supposed to take your word for it? Well, where is it? I sure don't see any. I'd expect you to...
Alright. I'm not waiting to get talking vampires.
Backstage, Kevin Kelly is the shooters. He considerably the patient says he's for his whole life.
You're wanted dead. I'll make it happen.
Sacrifice. More intergender action as China takes on a Valentine of righteous censor. China's got a public crosshair the RCC for recently being a Playboy, and she was laid out over the announcement 1 week ago by Valentine. The accident goes that the tackler for those devastating that happened to her, but I'm pretty sure she's taking bigger blood from the one she had. China attempts to balance the city off. Volatile isolate Butterface, while taking inside King, China avoids the big public drop against the then go on with clothesline. Val goes to the money shot, and China moves. I think that China can have some of the way. While Calamar flex the bridge to bridge. It's a pretty basic brief match, and I'll get more people between China and Ivory, which is going to build for WrestleMania 17, which I've talked about in the past. China is not the best worker here, and she can only have really good matches with the right people, and Val Venus is not the right people. After the match, China grabs Ivory, but Val comes back and splashed her with a powerbomb, and as we soon to find out the next night on Raw, the finals, and the backstage, Stephanie McMahon wants to have a chat with her father and Vince, but she's not concerned about the impending divorce between her parents. She's afraid for Triple H and tonight's Stone. Vince Stone's going to put a stop to this. The real segment was earlier in the game. Kevin Kelly's in the ring. Inside the cell, this is Undertaker. Taker says the cell is outside of him and he's scared. Talks about when he's shot Michaels in the cell, where he's Foley, gives him accompanying footage of the fight. But listen. Then used to make man that's his way of the ring and says he meant every word what he said last week. But how to steal himself for the good of the company. He met when he said with the law of the divorce. He met when he said when he has concerns about men inside the cell match playing tonight. He said, yes, he wants the fans to join his unconditional goals. He can't be themselves. He wants the fans to think about what's happening in the match tonight.
Have mercy.
That will occur.
Just as like one kind.
He closes out by saying, when you see your favorite superstar liars in the afterbirth this year, not only will their blood be fully pumped,
I'm busy. You get
listen to them, where else do you find the phrase, liars in the afterbirth? What a collection of words there really is. In the last man standing match, Kane is on Chris Jericho as he's been warned for months. Kane still wants to force Chris Jericho, still hates people, no matter there's probably spilled on him. Jericho, meanwhile, has finally unleashed his vicious side. These two have been with the beat back each other for weeks, with weapons, and Jericho been thrown through the window.
Hello again.
A lot of stuff. And here's the
All I
goal.
Where is it? I sure don't see any. I'd expect you to at least have some...
Fighting back into the arena and towards the ring, Jericho lays it on the big ring machine.
Hello again. All I care about. And what? Well, where is it?
Prince showing light. Jericho fights back and goes to align himself against the knees. Kane is back on top. Jericho remains defiant as he chokes him until his curves down. Kane thinks that's it. He finally gets up at 9, and Kane is driven, walks him with a chair, goes for a tombstone, but Jericho fights it off. Low blow in the DDT and chair to the head. Even the line itself with chair assist. Both men are taking Kane picks up the match. Takes down Jericho. Then throws him out of the ring.
What is it?
Back up to the stage. Kane puts Jericho away with a chokeslam, but Jericho fights out and we get a big old edit. Like how Jericho has to make this stand in the middle. What blocks they cover Jericho. Jericho showed the entire wall of sales instead of on the stage. Kane was flat by the top team. Touch him and can't answer anything. Jericho wins. You know what? This match couldn't arrive down to the level. I think we all the hate. I think there was a little bit of hate. It's not the best match in their series. Jericho in 2000 on better matches people have previously. It's even Kane himself that would be had here. Also, I think this angle went way too long and it long and long. And it's a little bit of losing burden. They were going to touch Kane always very much. But I think Jericho did look strong overall in this match. He did go a bit long and did not fully legitimize it. The coach interviewed Commissioner Foley. He was just something talking about making a cell match. Foley said that he made the right call making this match for fans demanded, but he'll be glad when the stress surrounding this all over. Meanwhile, at WWF New York in Times Square, special guest Shawn Michaels talks about being the guinea pig in the first half how anyone's ball game for him. For the Olympic tag title, with his father and both his scaling the right to censor defending against Edge and Christian, the W Boys, and Road Dogg and Cave Quick. How about that young R-Truth? Even though the Road Dogg is influenced and being suspended and openly inspired, if you couldn't guess from the quality of their pre-match rash domination, even though Road Dogg's not in the best shape. Part of the proposal is still very vividly in their watch. The government was trying to join the group of wrestling. They've done a part of the outlanders on Raw. And then on SmackDown, they're about to be inducted double with the council. Put the boys over by Edge and Christian, then by R-Truth. I guess we have a quick one. Finally, Donald Logan tagged in with Vanderbilt. Backed off and rolls up in 20. Kane took the drive to get outside, but R-Truth is tagging in. Rose Dogg is one of the most athletic groups you'll ever see. He followed by a speed kid. It was the what's up, Levi gets the table, and he's sitting like a Christian play. The goal, Levi, dominating. He had a total. Christian capitalized and kicked over the win tag talent for his fourth. They get a 3, so the 5. I think in terms of execution, this is one of the better matches of the evening. I like everyone's work in this match. Everyone got a chance to shine. Also thought it was a clever way to transition from one field team to another one, having one field team beat the other. And of course, these guys and Christian back on top always makes me smile. They're my favorite tag teams during this era. So yeah, even with the belt again, it was great. Backstage, Stephanie shows concerns to her hesitant Triple H. He says the championship is the most important thing in the world. He's setting this to his kayfabe wife, and he'll do whatever he has to do for him to become champion again. Even if it kills him. Good shot right in the face. On the Thanksgiving episode of SmackDown, the one that's really done is Eddie Guerrero and Lucas become champions. Meanwhile, Chris Benoit and Resident Home Federation claim to be the best independent wrestler in the history of the company. And now we have a match here for the championship and Benoit challenging Dunn. Jim Ross on commentary saying, I've never seen a champion wrestle with 2 earrings. Okay? Right on the outside, Dunn goes for a running attack and Benoit throws him into a few steps. JR says Benoit has an XFL linebacker mentality. Benoit looks at the Gunn's way, getting a clue and go, oh, Jesus. Benoit between the suplexes, diving headbutt, the Gunn gets out of the way just in time. They really the benefit of the Felix kind of in, Benoit kicks out. Gunn going for the super slam, and Benoit goes out of it and fights mightily still with the crossface. Gunn gets his foot on the leg, Benoit holding a little bit longer. Gunn tries to go for a slam, but he drops him. They're definitely calling audible the leg at this point. Gunn relaxed with the center of the wall, and Benoit kicks out. Back in the crossface, and Gunn taps. Benoit is winning the Intercontinental Championship for the 3rd time. I just threw it out the 5. You're going to appreciate him. Both and better happen. So one that Gunn a little bit with this stuff. You know, Gunn for the babyface champion didn't even feel very good. It's kind of surprising. That one was a pretty long company. Steve Austin earlier. I was going to prepare for the sell back. Austin says he's not sweating, drinking coffee all day to reiterate that the mantra is don't trust anybody. On the little title match, I am RCC defense with Molly Holly and Trish Stratus. Good on Ivy for being able to simultaneously juggle 2 storylines in one for Laura China and then also one being Trish and Molly, even though they never particular storyline in program, just in kind of a third deal. Ivy and Trish were together for a bit and Ivy received a praise her. They argue Molly.
Where is this concept?
Molly is the powerbomb of Trish. Ivy states that the young Molly chase Trish and really takes him. I give it a half star out of 5. I think this dog feels too short. It's too bad because on paper this could be good one. I think Molly Ivy with combined injuries credentials could carry something good out of Trish Stratus at this point. 2 relative newcomer to in-ring stuff, but at least the main event is going to get their time, right? After the match, TNA, that's TNA, gimmick. The Sheldon harassed Molly with Bradshaw, who stands up for her. Now comes a returning APA with Bradshaw wearing the infamous always counting t-shirt. They're back at the big thing after the story like TNA and it's clean house. Backstage, The Rock cuts a fiery promo here, saying he'll do whatever it takes to win the title. He'll spread it, he'll do it, and he'll walk into hell and walk out with the championship. Great stuff. In your main event is the infamous Armageddon 6-man Hell in a Cell match. The WWE Championship. This single defense against Steve Austin. Triple H.
Yeah.
Undertaker. In the last month or so, Steve Austin tried to kill Triple H Survivor Series, but came back like 2 weeks later. The Kishi and The Rock have been fighting each other. The champion and Kurt Angle used twin men to beat the Undertaker in Survivor Series, and he's starting to talk about everyone else in the Federation. So who more than a week before the pay-per-view, the recent employee of the Hell in a Cell title, the first ever and only 6-man match in history. The heel said employee eventual fact that he also was a weird himself, and also suffered. The announcement also led to on-air return of the brand. As I mentioned earlier, for the consecutive investment, Foley has also declared that anyone is seriously injured will dramatically resign as the commissioner. Also, one of the best parts of the film here is this all-time great promo on the Raw by the Rock. He's probably seen this one where he takes a piss at SI and he's preparing to the impression of it, taking the impression of Triple H.
Part of the work is complete. Now we can discuss the information I have for you. The cavern is silent once more. I would be foolish to think that this might send a message to those who would encroach on my territory. Your guild does not fully up the necromancers, or a sign of things to come. While I do not know for quite what purpose he has arrived, nearly invincible, he has established himself somewhere in the north of Cyrodiil. This is all that I know. See to it that your leader, Traven, learns this as soon as possible. I have no love for your guild, but I have no wish to see it destroyed either. I have told you all that I know. Manamart, even I know that some from your guild have defected to join him. I believe you can be trusted, as you have been attacked. Perhaps it is a mistake to make that assumption. Only time will tell, I suppose. He's an old and powerful necromancer. Traven will ready. I've never heard the Countess mention her husband. Say what you're going to say. What a thoughtful gift. Oh, no. Thank you. That will get you something. I've never returned to your guild. Prepare yourself accordingly.
The same way we saw the last man standing there. This time the Whippers pull off the door. They're not trying to listen to all the music, argues, pulling them out of the Briscoe and from England, blue fight security. But the trust remains. So you can go back to paying attention to the wrestlers now. Often drawing with Triple H, throwing the frame came on him. Triple H throws offers in the window of the truck. Rock Lewis right, takes the ball over the Eastern Hall, puts this to no blow, and pedigree. More blind than everyone. Austin slingshot Triple H in the middle of the car. Mighty good. Laurie won't tell Heather to do something about this. So I said, an army of Heathers couldn't stop these men. Right away, army of Heathers is a great everything.
Army of Heathers.
The Imperial Legion is at junction. Farewell, citizens.
Undertaker stood on top of the cage just like he did the beginning. And we'll do the Triple H down top of the cell, down easy climb up. Have a hard time coordinating a chair handoff in the floor. The Kishi beats Angle and takes her to the chair. Angle escapes and takes her fight back with a big Kish. There's a big quote-unquote choke slam off the side of the cell into the truck bed. It's a good thing that's been there for the last 10 minutes to break his fall. Leading the book a little more inside. Still very impressed with his baby TV calling that. Rock and Austin fight it out in the ring. Triple H joins in. Rock with the hip bottom on Angle, but Austin breaks it up. Stunner on the Rock is strong. Triple H cements it on Austin. And well, that's Angle placing a hand off the Rock with a blue count to win and retain by some miracle. The man with all the odds stacked against him really feeling a weary end to hold the Golden Celebration. But keep a stunner from Austin, and that's how the show's got to end, I guess. I give it 3 stars on the final, but to be honest, but actually 1 star that day for the Kishi alone. Everything else was really flat for Hell in a Cell. I mean, like, for the life ultimate that they took this thing and booked up the game, the week or so of the incident, they didn't really care out that much.
Hi there.
How are you?
It just kind of buster for live outside the hall.
What news from Skinburn?
What?
Is that possible? I had, perhaps foolishly, believed that necromancy was all that. I shall need to consult the council as to how to proceed with this situation. My attention is focused. I'm Karate, Master Wizard. Goodbye.
That's all the chaos that field and finally brought up to 10 years. Just transforming as a stationary from the Stone era, there was 10 of these raw matches at WrestleMania 17, but obviously it's not the outcome. I'm great for Armageddon 2000 and they see it as well. Usually December shows, within the line of provider states for the Rumble are not that great, and this one is no exception. There are a couple of things, but a couple of big moments we've got a great show. And again, all the hype for Hell in a Cell God going at this point, all things consistent. With this quality guy, this finish, what's impressive is he prepared his holy fall that he was very constructive and going back. So that I like of this show, I want to go back to the show. More things that I go back to. If anything, how Four LA cells that is but isn't that good? And the rest of the show around is also like it's more on their role in terms of which shows I can look at today.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Have you heard? That big galleon down at the waterfront? Someone killed the captain right there on the ship.
I had no idea.
Yes.
No wonder Marina Crosby is so cranky. If you had to live year-round in a cold, drafty, soot-stained castle like Roma, you'd be cranky too.
So I've heard.
Safe travels.
Bye.
Good morning.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Hey everyone, Ryan James here, and for this news video, I'm proud to look at scholarship club. Now, a lot of people told me that parents I was like younger than I really am. Well, I'm chalk that up to two things: a cheerful disposition and my soft, clean-shaven face. So, to keep that youthful mystique alive, I just had a good close shave. For as long as I'm growing facial hair, I've always used a lighter shave.
You've got some nimble fingers. What have you been getting into?
I shave my face for a reason. But then y'all shave my mailing to the box full of awesome starter packs. Not the
Greetings,
days
Don
summer
Marco.
baby.
My attention is focused on the council right now. I will need you soon enough.
Preps from on my face before shaving. I've heard for years about Dr. Carlin's shave butter and believe the hype of it. It was awesome. I'm gonna admit, because I'm so experienced at shaving my face for reasons. But by the time I was done, I had the closest shave of my life. My face felt baby soft, and on top of all that, I smelled great too. And after a few more days of shaving with this bad boy, I think Dollar Shaving Club's going to believe out of me.
Bonjour, Monsieur Singh. Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, hi, Claude. I'm kind of in the middle of a commercial here, so...
What about that old gas candlestick with the fancy toothbrushes and the toothpaste? To the Lord, why am I that thick?
Yeah, the oral care set's great too. Nice shower running.
Hey, now, you can't talk about Dollar Shave Club without talking about their great shower starter set with their amber lavender body cleanser, citrus and Hawaiian ginger face cleanser, and sage you black pepper shampoo.
Why did you shower in
What that?
So anyway, join the club and get one or all their starter sets for just $5 each. After that, the restock box ships full-size product at regular price. You can sign up by going to my exclusive link at dollarshaveclub.com.
Hug. Daddy gets hugs. Hugs from Kins. Because Daddy loves Kins. Kins. Mommy lives love.
Greetings.
Hello.
What's going on with you?
I
I
ran
ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
Unknown creatures.
Well,
Well, at least they're slow and not too bright.
Their
Their pincers are sharp, though.
Farewell.
Time for a nice sit by the fire. Time for a nice sit by the fire. I'm Gilbert Godfrey. Time for a nice sit by the fire.
Morning.
I'm Gilbert Godfrey. Time for a nice sit by the fire.
Morning.
I'm Gilbert Godfrey. Time for a nice sit by the fire.
Oh my god.
Morning.
I'm Gilbert Godfrey.
What's going on?
How do you do?
Heyo.
Good to see you. Is there anyone in the city who knows more about heavy armor than Varnado?
He's as good as you'll find in the city when it comes to heavy armor.
Good day.
I'm so happy to see you I could burst!
Have you ever spent the night at the King and Queen Tavern?
The King and Queen is a nice place. The Marilyns treat everyone well.
Bye.
Greetings and salutations.
Have you ever spoken to Dull Groshug about wearing light armor?
If you need to learn how to use light armor, Groshug is the one to talk to.
Go on.
A lot of mages swear by Rindir's staffs.
If you're looking for a staff, that's the place to go.
Oh.
Take care.
It's you. Hi.
Have you heard? Adamus Philida has been killed. Murdered by the Dark Brotherhood.
I had no idea.
Yes.
Calendil runs a nice place at the Mystic Emporium.
He supports all of your enchanting needs. There's been trouble with smugglers and Khajiit bandits in the Transnibbon, but Marius Caro is taking steps to deal with the problem.
I see.
Have any interest in learning to repair weapons and armor? Rosan can help.
I've never used his services, but I hear he's a good teacher.
I hear you.
Bye.
Welcome.
I don't know that anyone in Cyrodiil drives a harder bargain than Palmyria at Divine Elegance.
She's the best I know. Luckily, she'll teach you some of her tricks. Do you ever go to the copious coin purse?
I've sold some things there. Thoronir is an odd one. Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
I see.
So, have you bet on any arena matches lately?
No doubt. See you.
Farewell. Hello. Good day. Not... You do not yet... Bye.
The council is in complete disarray at the news of Manimako's presence in Cyrodiil. The King of Worms has obviously targeted the guild, but we have no idea why. No demands have been made. All of my attention is devoted to the council. We must discern the reason for this sudden attack and stop Manimako before he destroys us all. I am unable to look into something that has been brought to my attention. Are you capable of going on my behalf? Good. Please go to Bruma. I have not heard from Jean Frasoric for a few days now, which is unusual for her. While I welcome the break from correspondence with her, I worry that something may be amiss given recent developments. Find out if Jean is all right, and let me know if she needs anything. Make sure she's all right, will you? It's not like her. With Regulus Terenti, come see me when you've spoken to Jean. Go ahead, please. Amantia Select. You too.
Ah, Magister. I just remembered.
You look like a right been running a lot. You know, I saw your fight against the Great. Take care. What? Really? It's not much to... Very well. It's a squalid... Oh, and the place is fairly bare. If I were you... Or you could always eat off the floor. Farewell. Good afternoon.
Afternoon. How are you?
It's my... Can I interest you in some of my wares? Thank you. Good day. Welcome back, my friend.
Oh!
You're a fit one. Been running a lot.
You know, Bongon has got some fine horses for sale.
You look like a bright one.
Take that!
Look out!
Ha! You'll never take me down! Ha ha! You'll never take me down!
Watch out!
Die, cur! Night Mother, grant me strength! I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. For the glory of Sithis! We'll feast on your soul! What's the matter? Getting tired?
Come out! Come out wherever you are!
Are they gone? I was too afraid. I just couldn't move. Could he kill them all? I saw his face. I couldn't believe my eyes. He killed. The king of worms stood over him right before he died, and he said something about you've got to do something. You've got to tell. He might argue. Then it's not safe here. Leave before he comes back.
Any word from He was the only one. This is worse than I... From what he's told you, we'll need a few days to digest this new information. Goodbye.
What seems to be the problem? You too.
I used to think you were a... I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. A good price for a good customer. You drive a hard bargain. A fine transaction. You've made a good bit of gold. You got a great... That's more than I'd usually... Come back in... Can't go into battle with broken equipment. Goodbye.
Ah, you must be the architect.
How are you?
Hail! Before we continue, you should speak to Raminus Polar. Take care.
Oh, hello.
Good day. Truly, you are an asset to the guild. I reward you with the rank of wizard and teach you a most powerful. You do not yet be seeing you.
Hello. At the worst, a course of action could not be agreed upon. Others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were. The council has shattered, and artifacts have been lost. The necromancer's amulet and the bloodworm helm have been taken. A group of mages led by Earl, they hope I would like the helm returned. It was last pleased. Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were... I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worm. Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the... The legions patrol the road. Take care.
It's you. Hi.
You're pathetic!
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. How do you do? Are you here about the amulet? If so, Karanya has it.
How are you?
Good evening.
It's you. Hi.
We've been hard at work. Karanya is very... Greetings, Dunmer.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
Should you need something, I will be happy.
Well, this is quite a surprise. I thought you were Traven's lapdog, doing whatever he said. And yet, here you are. Good that you've finally seen the light. The cause will benefit from your assistance. Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his... What? You're here to take it back to Traven? Oh, my dear, I'm afraid you're in over your head. I don't answer to Traven. I heed only the word of Manimarco. When he has the amulet, his power will be increased, and Traven will be helpless to stand in his way. You, I'm afraid, won't be standing at all. I promise I'll make this quick. I'd like to have you mostly intact, so Manimarco can suck the marrow from your bones.
Lalu have renounced the slave trade and freed the beasts from servitude.
Morrowind has always been a troubling place. It seems it is more so now.
Be seeing you.
Duty calls. Farewell.
Valmorvain. I can repair almost anything. Let's do business. You drive up. You got a great deal there. A good price for a good customer. You drive a hard bargain. You drive a hard... That's a fair deal. That seems a... You got an X. You drive an X. Come back in. Goodbye.
What can I do for you? Take care. What is it, sir? Bye. I've seen your kind before. You've got blood on your hand. Carry on. Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition. This humble battle mage bids you welcome. Good morning.
Hail!
Yes, honored listener. Do you have orders for me? Yes, honored listener.
Have you recovered either the Bloodworm Helm? Karanya turned on the guild? I don't understand. She was one of my most trusted advisors. The situation grows more dire with each passing day, it seems. I fear where this will end. The amulet is safe, however, and that must be enough for now. Have you recovered the Bloodworm Helm? Erlav is dead. I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him it was a mistake to leave with the helm. I shall return the helm to a secure place in the tower. It's the least I can do for Erlav. It's you. Hi.
What do I care?
Should you need something, I will be happy to oblige. Take it. It's what... Before we continue, you should... Good day.
A pleasure to speak with you. I can truly consider you an equal, and so grant you the rank of Master Wizard. There is no higher rank which I can bestow upon you. You have my congratulations, and my thanks. Good riddance to the Blackwood Company, and good luck to the Fighters Guild. What can I interest you in? Goodbye.
Time is against us, and our enemies grow stronger. Word has been sent that the necromancers have been quite busy creating black soul gems for their master. In particular, a unique black soul gem has been crafted in the south of Cyrodiil in the ruins of Cylorn. This gem needs to be confiscated and brought here before it can be delivered to the King of Worms and used against us. A contingent of battle mages has been sent to the site. I would like you to oversee their actions on my behalf. The only thing that matters is that gem. Do you understand? Once you have it safely in your possession, return here immediately. Know that you have my complete confidence. You must make sure the gem does not reach... Good day.
Your... I am yours to command, O great listener.
Hi there.
Ask.
I hope I... If it's broken, I can fix it. Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you? Pleasure doing business with you. Tell your friend.
And I will listen.
Good to see you. Valmorven. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? That's a fair deal. You drive a hard... That seems a fair price. Another set. Be seeing you.
It saves me.